stadium specifically for the tournament. However, rather than let these stadiums sit empty after the World Cup, Germany has transformed them into thriving community spaces. The Allianz Arena in Munich, for example, now houses a museum focused on soccer and the history of FC Bayern Munich, as well as a restaurant and sports bar. The Commerzbank Arena in Frankfurt has been converted into a multifunctional space that hosts a variety of events, including concerts, trade shows, and sporting events. By repurposing their World Cup stadiums in this way, Germany has shown that with innovation and investment, these structures can continue to be valuable assets long after the World Cup is over. Furthermore, with the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic, repurposing World Cup stadiums has become even more important. Many events have been cancelled or postponed, leaving stadiums empty and unused for even longer periods of time. However, repurposing these stadiums into community spaces, such as large vaccination centers or temporary hospitals, can help to make a positive impact on the local population during these challenging times. Several World Cup stadiums, including the Fichte Olympic Stadium in Sochi, Russia and the Maracanã Stadium in Rio de Janeiro, have already been used as field hospitals during the pandemic. By temporarily repurposing stadiums, host countries can contribute to the fight against COVID-19 while also ensuring that their World Cup stadiums continue to serve a valuable purpose. In addition to the practical benefits of repurposing World Cup stadiums, there is also a cultural value to preserving these structures. Many of these stadiums have become iconic landmarks and symbols for their host countries, showcasing their progress and achievements in hosting a global event. Leaving these stadiums to fall into disrepair or become abandoned can have a negative impact on the country's reputation and cultural heritage. Thus, by repurposing these stadiums, host countries can not only generate revenue and create useful spaces, but also preserve an important part of their history. Finally, repurposing World Cup stadiums also provides an opportunity for sustainable development. Rather than building new structures, repurposing existing stadiums can help to reduce waste and environmental impact. Additionally, using these stadiums for community events or public spaces can contribute to a sense of sustainability and community engagement. Host countries can demonstrate their commitment to sustainable development by repurposing their World Cup stadiums in a way that prioritizes the needs of the community and the environment. Ultimately, the legacy of the World Cup is not just about the tournament itself, but the impact it has on host countries and their communities long after the final whistle has blown. Repurposing World Cup stadiums provides a unique opportunity for host countries to continue building upon the cultural and economic progress made during the tournament, while also creating sustainable and valuable resources for their citizens. As the world eagerly anticipates the next World Cup, it's important to remember that the true value of the tournament lies not just in the game, but in the lasting legacy it leaves behind. In recent years, there has been a growing movement towards sustainability in the world of sports, and repurposing World Cup stadiums can play an important role in this movement. By transforming these structures into sustainable and eco-friendly spaces, host countries can take a step towards reducing their carbon footprint and environmental impact. One example of a sustainable repurposing of a World Cup stadium is the Nelson Mandela Bay Stadium in Port Elizabeth, South Africa. After the 2010 World Cup, The stadium was transformed into a green space that features a unique rainwater harvesting system and a rooftop solar panel installation. The stadium's rainwater harvesting system captures and stores rainwater, which is then used to irrigate the surrounding landscape and flush the stadium's toilets. The solar panel installation generates enough electricity to power the stadium's floodlights, reducing the need for grid electricity. Another example of a sustainable repurposing of a World Cup stadium is the Arena Pantanal in Cuiabá, Brazil.